Pause for a moment and think carefully. What if the biggest financial shift of this decade has already started, and most people are still living as if nothing has changed? Right now, quietly, without dramatic headlines, trillions of dollars are moving across the global economy, not disappearing, not being destroyed, but relocating. Relocating from old systems into new ones, from slow structures into scalable systems, from labor-heavy models into ownership-driven economies. And history shows something extremely consistent. Whenever the foundation of productivity changes, wealth never stays in the same place. It moves. A century ago, agricultural land created the largest fortunes. Later, industrial expansion created manufacturing empires. Then the internet transformed unknown startups into global giants almost overnight. And now, another transformation is unfolding. Faster than any before it. Artificial intelligence is increasing productivity at unprecedented speed. Automation is redesigning how companies operate. Digital platforms are removing geographic limits from business growth. And when productivity changes this dramatically, income distribution always changes as well. This is the beginning of what many analysts are calling the great wealth transfer of this decade. But this transfer is not a single event. It is not a moment that will appear suddenly on a specific date. It is a multi-year transition already in motion, driven by technology adoption, demographic shifts, capital reallocation, and the rapid expansion of digital economic infrastructure. And the most important detail is this: wealth transfers rarely feel dramatic while they are happening. They feel gradual, almost invisible, until the results suddenly become obvious. Look closely at what is happening across industries right now. Companies that once required thousands of employees are now operating with smaller teams supported by intelligent automation. Businesses that once needed physical expansion to grow are now scaling globally through digital distribution. Services that once depended on time-based labor are now being converted into automated platforms that operate continuously. When scale becomes easier, capital concentrates faster. That is exactly why investment capital is flowing heavily into artificial intelligence infrastructure, cloud computing systems, data platforms, cybersecurity networks, digital financial technology, and scalable online service ecosystems. Investors do not move capital randomly. They move towards sectors expected to dominate the next phase of economic growth. And where large capital flows begin, opportunity expansion usually follows. Another powerful driver behind the coming wealth shift is the increasing importance of ownership-based income. For decades, most individuals relied primarily on salaries to build financial stability. Income remains essential, but the largest modern wealth expansion is increasingly being created through ownership of scalable assets, software systems, digital platforms, automated services, equity in growing companies, intellectual property, investment portfolios tied to expanding technological sectors. Ownership allows income to grow without requiring the same proportional increase in working hours. That difference compounds year after year, creating a widening financial gap between individuals who rely only on labor income and those who gradually accumulate ownership stakes in scalable systems. This gap is not theoretical. It is already visible across global wealth data. Technology-driven companies are scaling faster than traditional businesses. Small teams are building digital products that reach millions of customers worldwide. Online creator-led businesses are transforming individual expertise into global distribution networks. Automated services are replacing manual operational processes across industries. When distribution costs fall and automation increases, successful systems scale faster than ever before, and faster scale means faster wealth concentration. At the same time, demographic change is accelerating the transfer even further. Large populations in developed economies are approaching retirement age, and trillions of dollars in businesses, investment portfolios, and real estate assets are expected to transfer ownership over the coming decade. Simultaneously, younger generations are entering a workforce shaped by remote work, digital entrepreneurship, AI-assisted productivity, and global online service markets. This creates a rare moment in economic history where inherited wealth and newly created digital wealth are changing hands at the same time. Moments like this do not occur often, and during these transition periods, awareness becomes one of the most valuable advantages available. Because wealth does not usually reward speed alone, it rewards positioning. Positioning where industries are moving, not where they have been. This is exactly why Elite Wealth Academy exists, to analyze real financial shifts, to decode modern wealth-building systems, and to help you understand where global capital and opportunity are moving next. If you want to follow the economic forces shaping the next decade, if you want to understand how scalable modern wealth is actually being built, and if you want to stay on the informed side of the largest financial transition happening right now, subscribe to Elite Wealth Academy and stay ahead of the future of wealth before the transfer becomes obvious to the world.